What's up, people? Alchemy here, episode 8 of the vlog series. I'm in Hemel Hempstead, a nice, empty space, open field. Yeah, performed in Hemel Hempstead about 8 months ago, but I didn't upload the video because I wasn't too happy with the technical problems that I had with my mic back then. But now I've upgraded my mic. Looking forward to be making amends when it comes to performing in Hemel Hempstead. But you know what I want to talk about today is it easy or is it hard to rap? Well, firstly, when we're talking about the lyrical type or method of rapping, we're referring to saying quite a lot of words, a lot of sentences within the rap, at the same time using a lot of poetical techniques, metaphors, similes, adjectives as well. That's what I would really put the lyrical rap in. That's a category I put the lyrical rap in. It's not easy because obviously you need to think creatively and originally, building your own metaphors and similes, making it punchy, making it concise, and making sure the meaning of your metaphors and similes are impactful and that they resonate with the listeners. Sometimes I feel that when you write a metaphor, it's not always gonna hit the listener the first time, but when they listen to the song or that line again, the second or third time, they might get it, and that just sums up the complexity of rapping in a lyrical way. The listeners won't always get it the first time. They won't always comprehend what you're saying the first time, you know. So the fact that they got to listen to it 2, 3, 4 times to understand it, it just sums up the complexity of it compared to a more simplistic song or simplistic line whereby you're going to get it first time. You know, typically when the song has much less lines within it, or fewer lines, fewer words, it's going to resonate, or not necessarily resonate, but it's going to be easier to understand for most people anyway. So that's one thing. Having metaphors, similes in the song, that is what really makes it lyrical. Next thing is changing your tone of voice, manipulating your voice according to the message that you want to create and put out there in your song. So it's important to not just rap at the same tone all the time. When you've listened to some of my songs in the past, I'm sure you recognize that I'm changing my tone of voice throughout the song. Not after every line, but there are phases where I might go from a softer pitch to a more rough pitch or more aggressive pitch, and that's obviously to match the tone. Matter of fact, it's to match the message of the song. Yeah. So going back to what I was thinking, it's easy to rhyme, but it's not easy to rap when you factor all of those 3 things in together. Lastly, you need to make sure when you're actually performing your rap, you are showing confidence, showing charisma, believing in what you're saying through body language, eye contact with your listeners, with your spectators, and that again takes time to craft, to really work on your performance skills through rehearsals. Repetitive practice is how you would achieve a high level when it comes to showing that charisma on stage. Yeah. So again, is it easy to rap? No, because one, you need confidence, you need charisma, Yeah, you need to show good body language, communication with the people listening and watching. And before you've even performed, you need to make sure that what you've written is catchy. You've got a catchy hook. You've used intellectual ideas to get your message across. You know, what you want to avoid is having a song where you're using a lot of words that are too common, not necessarily using complex words all the time. You don't have to, but when you're constructing your sentences in a way that it doesn't sound uncommon, then it's going to make you seem a bit too basic and average as an MC, if you're trying to be an MC anyway, you know. So those things, those different points, just sum up the difficulty of rapping. It ain't easy, and to really get to a level that you could really say, yeah, this is high, it takes a lot of practice and grafting. And that is about it from me. You're about to see me perform in Hemel Hempstead. Yeah, I'm gonna be walking outside of this huge park. Matter of fact, it's a field, to my performing spot. But otherwise, that is it. Peace.
They told me so many things, and could you believe it? I almost believed it. There's me standing eye to eye, listening to the grown man giving force to eye, trying to tell me this and that, trying to tell me what's good for me to attack. Yeah, I'm willing to hear the views, but the views gotta be attuned to the goals I pursue. Not feeling all that mismatch, I'm set on my target. I contrast with it, but when their eye is opinionated lines spill with the attempt to drown the optimism that I feel. Rewind at the times of my mind, reflecting around all the events of my life. My character shy as an adolescent that was very introverted individual, the preference of mine. So they told me, try to be wrong, but when all of the thoughts at my dome. But I'm still here, standing strong, I'm standing tall as I remain undeterred. So they told me, try to prove wrong, but when all of the thoughts at my dome. But I'm still here, standing strong, I'm standing tall as I remain undeterred. Hey, Alchemy here. They told me, I'm about to tower, show the rise. I don't ever cower, I'm the guy. Levels getting steep, no surprise. Ready all the time, ready on the line. The streets say you'll see me slip right through. Only one direction that I'll forever choose, and that's toward the place where the rise is made. On my mind is so I'm building products that won't hesitate. Cause on a regular base, my mind isn't loose, but tighter than a rope on an ankle, not letting it move. It's the position that is very set. On to strike in the skies, the players, there's no escaping here. I'm busy every year, mark phase, make you feel all the what has been put into production. And art that shows every soul and chest. Had to get me wholesome, yes, every facet of mine solidifies with words of breath. It's like the holiest blessings that I'm soaking in. I like a sponge, so the gift, I'm never losing them. Bigger than G's when sharing over since I sent. Shaking mama when the sight of yours is in my lens. I'm about to tower, show the rise. I'm ever cower, I'm the guy. Levels getting steep, no surprise. Ready all the time, ready on the line. I'm about to tower, show the rise. I don't ever cower, I'm the guy. Levels getting steep, no surprise. Ready all the time, ready on the line. This is the truth I say, this ain't the tricks you hear. This is the work I made to make the vision clear. This ain't a blank display, but bigger than the cheers. It's every step of the way I spit, more to care. This is the truth I say, this ain't the tricks you hear. This is the work I made to make the vision clear. This ain't a blank display, but bigger than the cheers. It's every step of the way I spit, more to care. 3, 2, 1, and I'm here. It's the majestic rap that you're hearing so good. I'm making the words seep into your ears and carrying artillery that's pummeling like a speed. So best to grasp what I show and recognize that I know how to exercise the force that I capture the throne. Cause it's my time so I rose, and it's my time so I chose how to be exceptional with what I mentioned, yo. These are the pinnacle pieces, privilege rapping the thesis. Ain't no individual that's competing with these things. I'm I'm lashing out with the tackles rested and match. My handles is the control to confront. Saber tooth to surround you. Can give up if you rate me, can give up if you hate me. I've got a family member, don't affiliate with me. But since a youth you've been fighting, and since a youth you were striking, I remember verbal blows you just threw on my mind. Saying I couldn't do this, saying I couldn't do that, and expressing this taste towards all that I had. We were part of a tough time, parents divorced and no non-stop. See, I'm reminiscing times, it was miserable timing. You hadn't finished the high school, was quite close to conclude to us, so was on the stage. Just beginning that move through, headed in the school building, that was where I was winning. Headed in the school building, my peers want me to share it. See, I was one of the few with my complexion, that's true. So I sensed they were lacking the difference that I proved. But I swear there was sometimes felt out of place at the type of institution I was going in as a youth. Anyways, my respect goes out to parents, I'm blessed, cause every action they made into self that I read. And that's a step like the soul, moving me high at the rope. This cabaret is not something that I would never show. Even that speech that I build, trying to hack myself like milk. If that's a belief, go away and listen to spill. The dudes you're hearing ain't real, just underwhelm when I'm drilled. I'm grabbing the mic, showering bolts of line and kill. My lyrical theme skill, your lyrical theme still. Not entertaining my ears, bunch of hype that I feel. All of those albums unveiled by you that media drills, elevating celebs because their likes in the meal. The industry throwing toxins, the industry throwing lies. There ain't a cat knows chance, I'm a beg for the prize. That's not me bitter inside, that's not me showing the cries. That's me revealing reality, these literal times. So I'm an actor, my aptitude, that's the absolute. The only time you hear me use the ACT to fill my shoes. But see, I'm filled with truth, unlimited resources. Use that ATM, the one provided with all of the cash I use. But I don't buy the cues, specific is the driver uses. Economically superior and the comfort suits. But I'm a happy dude, satisfied with things I choose. At the same time, it's a value that I read as proof. So as I stroll along the path, it is a price move and price suit. Just to impress, but not doing for you. Cause I acknowledge fulfillment of the alchemy truth. Rather than gems, so the standards high and unrivaled like you. This unbelievable people contend a serial musically ingenious individual that's spitting through. But of the obstacles thrown at me just so constantly, obviously my response will be heavily with the freaking loop. It is atrocity, possibly ever not to be. So as I go on, continuing to march on, showing the level, the love that I got for my little one. Expect the song to showcase all of the pictures from her being my little seed to growing up ever so tall. Memories of you being born in the hospital, looking amazed when you came out of the womb easily. Could tell that you would raise onto phenomenal stage just by staring at your eyes and how you step around the place. Intellectual babe, but I just knew it for days. Quickly maturing and expressing yourself like queens are made. So now look at your great developmental stage. Let's show applause and say happy birthday. And this the way I'm gonna speak. Talk about my little lady, she's so sweet. Cause all the time I'm feeling over the moon. You in my presence is a present forever I choose. And this the way I'm gonna speak. Talk about my little lady, she's so sweet. Cause all the time I'm feeling over the moon. You in my presence is a present forever I choose. And yo, I'm too sick, and I'm taking over the music. Bubbles I'm kicking out of your deep and I'll prove it. You ain't skilled enough to rap and ride, or to speak in the lines empty with the force, but I'll show you mine. I'm eating rhymes that reveal my days. I'm eating rhymes that unveil me, representing the place I came. There's no hiding from what I display. There's no limitation for what I'm saying. Honestly, that's more than sacred. My taste appealing to the chosen few that recognize my moves and taking in the message I shoot. That's an outcome that will lead to growth. When you listen to me, you're gonna rise and reap the reward. That's just nomadic, and trust me, it's great. I'm the reason recovery exists by drug addicts, simple and plain. What can I say, really, what I display? Shooting memorable lines, fuck the mother guys, I'm leading the race. If I talk to Lebanese under my age, I'm not fitting your style, cause I need to pour my cheating wild. Some smile, look the other way, for bigger fish to fry, so my priorities settle today. So when I'm here, just remember making shit drop. But when I'm here, just remember I got all the attributes that I will choose, taking me to a higher level the times that I speak in my tune. So when I'm here, just remember making shit drop. And when I'm here, just remember I got all the attributes that I will choose, taking me to a higher level the times when I speak in my tune. Let me say it clear, rapping in my more than sheer force, courage and operational rhymes that I steer. It's more like sympathy within the frame. Call it an energy, invoking the spirit, that's the reason I reign. There's no remains in my presence is placed. As I push them away, presenting my force, they're getting displaced. And I refer to those that in my way, as well as anyone that's shooting vendettas right towards my face.
What we do now, I really like it, man. It's like old school.
Yeah, that's what I'm inspired by, you know. So
It sounds like, I just heard it from over there, right? I love rock and roll, yeah. And it sounds like the old, almost like Run DMC, or like almost back home, like in Roots, man.
yeah, I think a lot of people commented on
Yeah.
that sort of influence.
I mean, what are your influences? Obviously, like British influence, American.
Yeah, mostly Americans. to be
Yeah,
honest, but there
like,
are still British.
Like, go on, name some people.
So from the American rappers, I would say
Nas, of course.
Yeah, Scott Nas, and Eminem as well. Big Pun,
Yeah.
Big L,
Big L.
Tupac,
Yeah.
KRS-One, AZ,
Yeah. Common.
Common, Joel Ortiz, sound like Eminem, Joel Ortiz.
Yeah. I listen to a lot of that underground stuff
Yeah.
as well. That you think to yourself, well, that should have been. I mean, obviously, Biggie, his tunes are great, yeah.
For sure.
Some
What
of
I
his
like
tunes-
about the underground scene, the content that they talk about is quite conscious related.
Yeah, of course.
They're trying to.
It's all about
things
money
that
and
impact, yeah,
fucking,
exactly.
you
It's
know.
things that uplift you, but in a way
Yeah.
that's not just money
I
oriented.
think the gangster thing tired itself out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, Dr. Dre, yeah, Snoop Dogg, his first album I thought was excellent.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, yeah. What's brought you up here? Just moving around?
Yeah, I move around. To be honest, this is a good spot to bust generally from
Yeah.
my past history anyway. The results I've had here.
Yeah, okay.
And just generally, they're quite, this area outside London is more open to, and more, they got more patience for buskers, I'd say.
Yeah.
In London, people are more.
Maybe
just wanna
because
get
there's
out
so
of
many of them in London, do you know what I mean? Like,
I would say yes to like central London in particular. It's
Yeah.
just overpopulated with buskers.
but there's some really good, like,
Some
I'm
really
a
good, yeah.
guitar player, a
Oh,
bass
nice.
player, you know, and there's some real talent out there, do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
But yeah, I imagine it's in London. There's probably like you know, there's not you're probably there's not many doing this, is there? Yeah.
No, not at all. In Watford, I went to Watford. And
Watford's
that's quite
alright.
very popular for buskers.
Yeah.
Every time I go there, I see a busker.
Yeah, Watford's got a bigger high street, isn't it? So it's and that's quite close to London anyway, isn't it?
And they've got the market there on Wednesday
Yeah.
and Friday
Yeah.
to attract more people to go. But it's still, I feel, outside London generally, people have more patience for it and more like to stop and just appreciate London. Even central London, most people just want to get from A to B really fast.
Yeah.
And
Have you got anything equipment to record yourself at home?
when I'm doing this sort of stuff, this just counts as like my vlog and just general busking vlog. And that's what it is. I'll film myself now. I'll put that on my YouTube. But if I'm doing an actual music video, I wouldn't film myself. I would get that I know to film. And that's when I'm recording an actual song, making an actual song.
I'm really into like doing you know, a lot of hip hop is sort of, you know, produced. You know, you've got your beat and everything else. Like, it's not the live thing. I love to do sort of like maybe play bass. I've got a geezer in West London who plays drums and do it like that live, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay, so do you do performances yourself?
Yeah, well, I haven't done for a while because my life took a bit of a turn that I won't go into. You know, and I was doing a lot of gigs and stuff, you know. There was a lot of venues around here, but there's, you know, a lot of venues are shut down. Well, so everything goes online and everything like that. But anyway, I'll leave it to it.
No
Yeah?
worries at all.
What's your name? Adam.
Adam, nice to meet you.
Abraham. Okay, so what is it under?
Yeah, I'll in fact take a business card,
Yeah, I'll take one. Yeah.
scan it, and then you'll get taken to my YouTube, all the links as all my content.
Excuse me for being ignorant. How do you scan it? On your phone?
All you do, no worries, get your phone, pop your camera over it.
Oh, you hold your camera over it?
What happens is a link will pop up
Yep.
in the middle of your camera.
Yep.
Image, press it.
Okay, I see. Yeah, okay, man.
2025 now, you know.
I know. I grew up without phones, you see.
Yeah, no, I understand that, man. Nice one, Adam. Have a good one. Okay.
That up, Rico. We be on the phone all day, cause we got so many things to say. Yeah, I will tell you what happened and all of the events took place. You would listen to my views, remain sure as I express to you. Cause that is just your quality, you see the listening on yours is true. I would never have to worry about you telling all the statements of mine and spreading them around the globe because our trust is so very high. So you're more than just a friend of mine, cause you calm the tension in my mind and making me just feel improved. So you take me to a higher height, and that's just the way that I feel. I'm moving at a faster speed when we speak real. You see, you're lifting me up, and that's a skill. So I'ma show applause and say thanks for you, he. And that's just the way that I feel. I'm moving at a faster speed when we speak real. You see, you're lifting me up, and that's a skill. So I'ma show applause and say thanks for you, he. Say thanks for you, he. Listen. Say thanks for you, he. This ain't the beginning of my rap. This is just put in me from way back. But I'm making hits as I make tracks. Cycle is he, it's the cycle of my rap. This ain't the beginning of my rap. This is just put in me from way back. But I'm making hits as I make tracks. Cycle is he, it's the cycle of my rap. Destiny of mine, destiny is great. I'm feeling alive as long as I'm rapping on top of a stage. Nothing better than releasing the lyrics I make. Get it off my chest, but the whole crowd scream my name. That's the way that I'm heading, the way I make the weight is so large. When it comes to the lyrics made, I embrace to say what I want cause the taste is great. In itself is flooded with riches, so yeah, I know my place, know my name. Alchemy, so the albums I make, coming in the purest form along with what I create. I'm attached to all of the rare potions I make, putting things together, bind it as one, go to the stage. So now you're noticing processes that I demonstrate. Now you recognizing the energy that pulls in my chain. Movement I display carries with ascendant say, spectacular individual, check my record mate. This ain't the beginning of my rap. This is just put in me from way back. But I'm making hits as I make tracks. Cycle is he, it's the cycle of my rap. This ain't the beginning of my rap. This is just put in me from way back. But I'm making hits as I make tracks. Cycle is he, it's the cycle of my rap. I'm taking you to another place as I just rhyme. I'm representing with lavishness, superior lines. It's a golden mind that I certainly bring. So understand the knowledge from the self is king. Cause when you know yourself and forever persist, you receiving the tools that's extending your wig, enabling you to move in a different way. Unlike the average, staying stuck is never great. There's one thing for sure, and that's difficult times. But will you let that smother you, remain deprived? It's up to you, but life's very short. Just think of it like a string that's being cut so far. And think of it like you being put in the dark and being hit by a pipe, no awareness, the slowing part. It's a clear predicament could rise to the scene. So make your decision and don't be a victim, please. Rise with me and don't be a part. Rise with me and keep the focus up. When you're reaching for something, you gotta show the spark. When your passion is high, you can never give up. Rise with me and don't be a part. Rise with me and keep the focus up. When you're reaching for something, you gotta show the spark. When your passion is high, you can never give up. I've been dissed, I've been called some of the worst things. I've been lied to by people that's a poured in. But could you believe it, most of the things I'm pouring have been aimed at me online, it's kinda boring. I know a couple of youth planning behind me pad. They're holding grudges at me because I speak facts. I was raising my voice and them their manners was whack. They're lucky they're not my sibling, they would not be glad. Or worse than that, even over 18, you get punched in the face, man, I'll make it very clean. Or maybe it's a mission, I will let you pick one. Either way, little irritant, you will get stunned. This ain't no talk, it is action I live by. You stretching my patience for you, it is worrying time. You messing with the wrong guy, you get pulverized. You messing with the wrong guy, you get shattered alive. Yeah. Rise with me and don't be a paw. Rise with me and keep the focus up. When you're reaching for something, you gotta show the spark. When you're high, you can never give up. Rise with me and don't be a part. Rise with me and keep the focus up. When you're reaching for something, you gotta show the spark. When your passion is high, you can never give up. Hey, Alchemy. When your passion is high, you can never give up. And it's called Rise of Me.